Welcome to Analyzing the SEPM Content Delivery System lesson. In this video, we'll follow Solucell as they configure live update and monitor a live update session on the SEPM. We'll also examine how the SEPM stores content after a download and monitor content distribution to the clients. As mentioned previously, we're going to cover the following lesson objectives. I'm going to discuss the following content update methods used by the SEPM and clients to download content. Then we'll configure live update on the SEPM and monitor a live update session. After monitoring a live update session, I'll describe how the SEPM stores content for client downloads. Then at the end, we'll talk about how to monitor content distribution to the clients. Let's get started. The SEPM downloads content from Semantic Live Update and distributes content to clients. If your company requires an internal live update server, you can configure the SEPM to download content from the internal live update server. When using an internal live update server, configure a separate computer to install and use the Live Update Administrator utility. Configuring an internal live update server is covered in the Introducing Content Updates Using Live Update lesson. The SEPM can download content from Semantic Live Update and internal Live Update servers. There are several content update paths available for the Windows client. The Windows client can download content directly from the SEPM, and you can also configure a GUP, known as a Group Update Provider, to act as a content proxy. The screen shows the SEPM downloading content from Semantic Live Update in both instances. The SEPM can provide content directly to the clients, or one or more group update providers. Mac and Linux clients can retrieve content only through Live Update. However, Live Update can be configured to point to multiple content sources, directly to the internet, using an internal Live Update server, or using the SEPM configured as a reverse proxy. Choosing a content distribution method relies on the client's operating system. Windows clients have the largest choice to match the most demanding environmental constraints. When using the SEPM as a content distribution method, the management server communicates at regular intervals with the client. The intervals are known as heartbeats. On heartbeat, the client publishes its current state and, when necessary, receives from the SEPM a new content update. The group update provider acts as a content proxy for a remote site where a WAN link is relatively small. Any SEP client can become a group update provider by policy configuration. The group update provider centralizes all content requests for the remote branch and minimizes the amount of content downloaded from the SEPM. An internal live update server is a separate software installation that provides a centralized content repository for all platforms. The internal live update server can also work as an automated definition validation server, where content is distributed first to a few systems for testing. It helps ensure that no false positives occur on the production systems. After validation completes, the content is rolled out to the production network. Each SEP client can also be directed to retrieve content from Semantic servers on the Internet. By retrieving content from Semantic directly, it ensures that clients have content updates anywhere and anytime. It's also important for keeping systems outside the corporate network up to date. This is the Configuring Live Update on a SEPM topic. By default, the Semantic Endpoint Protection Manager downloads content updates from public Semantic Live Update servers. Semantic Endpoint Protection clients then download these updates from the Semantic Endpoint Protection Manager. Content includes virus definitions, intrusion prevention signatures, and host integrity templates, among others. When you configure the SEPM to download updates, you must make the following decisions about your site. Ensure communication ports are open on the firewall for the Live Update client. Define whether the Live Update source is a Semantic Public Live Update server or an internal Live Update server. Determine the number of content revisions to keep in the SEPM database and on the disk. Create a live update schedule to determine how often you want to download updates. Choose the platforms to download. Platforms can include 32-bit Windows, 64-bit Windows, Mac computers, or a combination of platforms. Determine the types of content to download and in which languages to download. A site is defined as one or more SEPMs with a single database. Only one SEPM in a site downloads content from Live Update. Other SEPMs in the site retrieve their content from a shared database. The Live Update client on the SEPM connects over TCP ports 80, 443, and 21. The process that connects to the semantic Live Update servers is lucom_server_x_x.exe, where x_x is the Live Update version. For example, lucom_server3_3.exe. The KB article on the screen provides the required ports and URLs for Live Update. By default, the server used as a source for downloading Live Update content to the SEPM is the Semantic Live Update server. When you select Use the default Semantic Live Update server, unless you're using a proxy server, there is no additional configuration. You can also configure the SEPM to connect to the proxy server to access and download content from Live Update. For instructions, see the Semantic Endpoint Protection, Installation, and Administration Guide and refer to the Configuring Semantic Endpoint Protection Manager to connect to a proxy server to access the Internet. Internal Live Update servers are often used in dark networks, where the SEPM clients are not allowed access to the Internet, let's say a public utilities or government environment. When you select Use a specified Live Update server, you must configure the location of an internal Live Update server and edit source servers. You need the following information to communicate with the Live Update server, such as server name, the description, the URL, and username and password if required. In the Site Properties, access Disk Space Management for downloads below the Live Update tab. Specify the number of content revisions maintained by the SEPM. Keeping multiple content revisions enable clients to stay up to date with the latest content. It also allows rollback of content revisions. For example, if your clients are experiencing problems with the latest definitions, you can roll back current definitions and have your clients return to a good set of definitions. Enabling the store client packages unzipped provides better network performance for upgrades when this option is enabled. When disk space is an issue, you can disable this option. Note that Live Update releases content 3 times a day, which means that 21 revisions is equal to a week's worth of content. The following figure includes semantic recommendations for storing definitions for small, medium, and large enterprise environments. The following screen shows whether the clients download full or delta content, how many times a day semantic releases definitions, and why a client may receive a full definition set as opposed to a delta. To specify when you want the SEPM to download Live Update content, you can configure the frequency by selecting one or more of the following options. Continuously means that it will be continually checking for new updates. Every means that you leave the default setting of every 4 hours, or you can change it to a different setting. For daily, enter the start and end time, the retry interval in minutes, and the retry window in hours. Weekly means that you enter the start and end time, the retry interval in hours, and the retry window in days. Platforms to download gives you the ability to choose specific types of platforms to download. For example, you may have a mixture of both Windows 64-bit and 32-bit computers in your environment. Or if you have Mac also in your environment, you can select all. Mac IPS signatures are downloaded to the SEPM to create exceptions. These type of signatures are not distributed to the Mac clients. Content definition types are shown on the screen. More information about Live Update content types are found in the Installation and Administration Guide. For example, more details on submission control signatures are found in the About Submitting Information About Detections to Semantic Security Response section. Note that Semantic does not currently push client upgrades through Live Update, only security patches. The option to download security patches from Symantec or internal live update servers is enabled by default in the assigned live update settings policy. Security patches can be delivered to clients from the management server, as well as the live update server or a group update provider. The content types to download pane includes all download options by default. To make changes, click Change Selection and change the list to remove any content not required in your environment. Symantec recommends that you initially download all content types for your SEP 14.2 clients. After you become familiar with the content types, disable any that are not applicable to your environment. Content size to download pane includes both download sizes by default. To make changes, click Change Selection and change the list to remove content that's not required in your environment. Symantec recommends that you initially download both content sizes for your SEP clients. If you're certain that none of your clients are Dart Network, you can disable what's not applicable in your environment. For organizations migrating to SEP 14, download legacy content until all of your clients have been upgraded. The screen shows you which language to choose. English is the default. In this topic, we'll monitor a live update session on the SEPM. Angela at Solucell wants to know how she can verify that live update is running. In the Symantec Endpoint Protection Manager, she can click on Servers below Admin and choose Show the Live Update Status. To determine if the SEPM has current definitions, browse the Servers section below the Admin tab. Click Show Live Update Status to see if a live update session is running. You can also reference the home page to see whether new definitions are available for live update. If clients have outdated definitions, click Show Live Update Downloads. You can also examine the revision and download time for content. If outdated, select Download Live Update Content to retrieve new content. In addition to running Live Update from the Admin Server section, you can also run Live Update from the SEPM homepage or the Welcome screen. From a script, you can run luol.exe, which enables you to run a live update directly on the SEPM without logging into the manager. On the first download, a full content package is stored for each operating system type that's used in your organization. This screen shows you how content is optimized by generating forward and reverse X deltas on subsequent downloads. When the SEPM and the client have a content revision in common, the SEPM can use it as a base for a delta to send to clients. Clients can also apply that delta to the same base locally to get the latest content. Deltas are typically much smaller than full packages, which results in major bandwidth savings. An incremental delta is a delta of a minimum size that can exist between two adjacent revisions available on the SEPM. There are two types of incremental deltas available. Incremental forward deltas allow the SEPM to create content changes between a previous and future revision. Incremental reverse deltas allow you to roll back revisions and have the client download the changes using a delta. See examples for both types on the screen. In this example, it shows you how content is downloaded to the SEPM for distribution to the SEP clients. When monitoring activity in Live Update and SEPM logs, reference the logs listed on the screen. SEPM Live Update uses log.liveupdate and records download activity. Apache Tomcat uses scsmlu.log, scm-serverx.log, and delta content task.log to record when new definitions are saved to the database. The screen shows some Live Update examples, including how to determine the host that Live Update selected, initializing the download process, and how to tell when the SEPM cannot connect to Live Update. In this section, I'll describe how the SEPM stores content for clients to download. Angela from Solucell wants to know how she can quickly see the contents installed on the SEPM. In the SEPM inet pub folder, choose the contentinfo.txt file. Definitions are stored in the inet pub content folder. You can define the name of each folder in the contentinfo.txt file. The following screen shows where the definitions are stored on the SEPM. In this example, you can see the folder relationship to stored definitions. This screen shows where the full definition set is stored on the SEPM. The SEPM lu.log records when live update is run on the SEPM for any reason. It records what happens internally after content is downloaded. For example, unzipping content. The SEPM lu.log is located in the SEPM under Tomcat in the logs directory. In this example, the logs show that new content is available and is being published in the SEPM inbox for client distribution. For more information on the SEPM lu.log, see the KB article shown on the screen. In this final topic, I'll cover how to monitor content distribution to the semantic endpoint protection clients. When configuring live update for clients, you choose a content distribution method. You can also specify the content to install. However, this is optional. Note that the default configuration for LU content policies is for the clients to download the latest version available. Your other options are to select specific revisions for particular content types, which keeps the client at that revision until you manually change the content policy. Rolling back includes engines as well as content versions. For information on how to update content and definitions on the clients, see the KB article shown on the screen. Use a live update content policy to test an update first before installing the update on the clients. To test the update, assign the live update content policy to a small group of client computers in a test group. You can also circumvent a confirmed false positive with a live update content policy, although setting an exclusion or waiting for rapid release definitions is the best approach. For more information on this topic, see the KB on the screen. If SoluCell is troubleshooting content distributions to the client, Angela can ask the following questions. In the live update settings policy, how do the clients retrieve updates? You can see the content update channels in the live update settings policy. Angela can see whether the policy is configured to distribute content to the SEPM, live update, or group update provider. Is the appropriate content enabled in the live update content policy? You can review the live update content policy and ensure that the corresponding content types are enabled. Is the content set to the latest revision or a specific revision in the live update content policy? This means ensuring that the live update content policy is set to a specific revision or using the latest content. You can also withdraw the live update content policy if you want your endpoints to use the latest revisions. If clients download content from the SEPM, how does the SEPM itself have the content? Review live update downloads and ensure that the SEPM has run a new live update. If the clients download content using a live update server, is live update enabled in the live update settings policy? Review the live update source server and ensure that the server is reachable from the endpoint. You can monitor content update activity using the computer status reports. The reports listed on the screen can be generated as a scheduled or quick report. For more information on computer status reports and logs, reference the semantic article shown on the screen. SEPM notifications can also be used to notify the administrator when content is out of date. For example, clients checking into the SEPM with definitions more than 3 days old. You can also configure an alert when too many clients request full definition sets. For more information on notifications, see the KB article shown on the screen. The system logs provide a timeline of content update activity. If you need to validate that clients are downloading content from a GUP or an internal LUA server, you can filter by the content update event type. For more information on this topic, see the KB article shown on the screen. In this video, you learned how to describe the methods used by the SEPM and clients to download content. You also learned how to monitor a live update session on the SEPM. And then you learned how to describe how the SEPM stores content for client download. Finally, you learned how to monitor content distribution to the clients. For more information on the topics discussed in this video, refer to the following resources and remember to check the Semantic Support website. Thank you for watching this video.